So before Sleep Science Academy, I at first thought I was a really good sleeper, but then just went through two really bad phases of really bad anxiety. And those phases are what made me think that I was a really, really bad sleeper. And those phases, I was really, really bad. I would go nights, weeks, even with maybe 1 to 2 hours of sleep. I would go to bed really, really anxious, freaking out about sleep, worrying, throughout the day, am I going to sleep, tonight? And that kind of anxiety and that poor sleep, it kind of, it just what took over my whole life. So before Sleep Science Academy, I would say my sleep, was really bad. And I kind of approached Sleep Science Academy in a bout of desperation. And when I came in and I interviewed with everybody and I chatted with everybody, they really put my mind at ease and really helped me to feel comfortable and gave me that sense of hope that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and that things do get better. Yeah, I mean, tried absolutely everything before. I tried, sleeping tablets. I tried reading. I tried meditating. I tried, alcohol. I tried marijuana. Everything that, that under the sun that statistically people say helps you fall asleep. Everything. Yeah, I think the other things that I tried didn't work because I was just, so anxious and had such a horrible mindset around sleep. And I put so much pressure on sleep and I put sleep at such a high pedestal that when I would take these things, either sleeping pills or, over the counter meds or sleepy time teas, no matter what, I put so much pressure on them to work. And I had this mindset, okay, if I try a sleepy time tea, maybe that'll work, or maybe if I try a sleeping pill, that will work. And having that much pressure and that horrible of a mindset going into things is you're setting yourself up for failure. Sleep is 100% better, full 180. I don't have that anxiety around sleep anymore. I don't have those negative thoughts about sleep. It doesn't kind of rule my thought process throughout the day. It's sleep is better. And even on the nights where sleep isn't amazing, I'm not getting myself into a panic. I'm not freaking myself out, oh my God, I'm going to feel horrible tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm not going to sleep better tomorrow. And then it's going to get me into this cycle. Sleep is amazing. My, you know, hours of sleep, my time to fall asleep is significantly better. And again, just the thought process around sleep and my mindset around sleep has, that's what has ultimately changed everything, and gotten me to a place where I no longer worry. I mean, just overall, before Sleep Science Academy, freaking out about sleep is what it consumed my every waking thought. It would, I would freak out, during the day. I would get anxious at work. And then there's that horrible sleep pattern would make me lethargic throughout the day. I couldn't focus at work. I was irritable with friends, family, with my partner. And just sleeping better has improved almost every quality of life, your relationships, work, my own mental health and my own relationship with myself. And it's so nice to not have that vicious thought process of sleep and what it's going to do to me, throughout the day. And I would just say every aspect of my life has significantly improved. Yeah, I mean, from the initial phone call, up until the very end, I would say every aspect of Sleep Science Academy was, absolutely amazing. They made you feel welcome. They made you feel comfortable. They made you feel like not only you were not alone, but they made you feel like you were normal. At first you think that you come into this thinking that you're broken, and that you're unable to be fixed. And just from the get go, everyone has made me feel so welcome, so non judgmental. whether it's just from that initial interview or from, my own one-on-one uh, talks with my sleep coach Emily. Everything has been really amazing and really nice. The get go, everyone has made me feel so welcome. And again, like I was saying, whether it's my one-on-one talks with my sleep coach Emily, or if it was our group talks, or just me by myself watching the modules, it's just step by step by step full support. And even if it wasn't during my one-on-one conversation with my sleep coach Emily, if I had a really bad night, or if I felt like I just had questions or concerns that needed to be addressed, Emily was there for me, answered my emails in such an amazing timely manner, gave me such amazing results and answers and support that really, really helped and got me from a point of, desperation, thinking that I was not fixable, to an amazing, amazing mental health space right now, where I feel every aspect of my life has improved. I'd say it's designed for anybody with sleep issues. Anything as minor as, or maybe as acute, acute sleep issues, to anything chronic sleep issues. Someone that's been suffering with insomnia for decades, or someone that's even been struggling with sleep issues for a week. This I think this program can help anyone and everyone. I think there's a multitude of different sleep coaches that can help, very, very different issues, and people from all different backgrounds. I think it's designed for anyone who's seeking help and wants to improve, not only sleep, but improve every aspect of their life. Yeah, I mean, I would tell anybody who's at the beginning of their journey to not give up, to have hope, to really delve deep into the Sleep Science Academy. Don't take every aspect of it and use that to improve yourself, because when I was at the beginning, even week 1, week 2, while my sleep was improving, I thought I still was freaking out. I'm not going to get better. I'm not going to get better. And it's nice to just know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and to not give up, and to use every aspect of the Sleep Science Academy to your benefit, whether that is your sleep coach, the group chats, the modules, using all of that to your benefit, and to not give up.